Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements, Holy Spirit, Angel Guides. What is the 2026 reading for Virgo? Hi Virgo, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. This is the year of the fire horse, which signifies some intense energy guided towards and directed towards your passion, the desires of your heart. This is all about not just in thought, but in action. You are taking action towards a multitude of things. I see movement here. I also see that this started last year, the year of the snake. Yeah, you were shedding a lot of things, probably minimizing your circle of friends, your circle of influence, energies that can get to you, right? That may not have the correct influence on you. But either way, I do see that something externally shrunk. Some of you could have lost a job, a relationship, friendships, things that it was really time for them to be released. 2025 was a very challenging, difficult year. A lot happened to a lot of people. I don't think anybody got by that year unscathed. But this year seems to be the true year of prosperity and abundance and opportunity. Stepping out. The word I learned is fledging, and that is stepping into something new but not being aware of it because you've never experienced it. That is kind of the energy I'm feeling for you in 2026, because you're stepping out. First of all, the South Node. The South Node is in your sign, which is all about shedding, letting go of things that no longer serve you, the past, and embracing the new. It's also about fulfilling karmic lessons. If you feel like you've been going through a lot of growth through karma, not so much receiving it, but it was a very karmic filled year. All of us learned something. That's what I mean by nobody got through unscathed. And now next year is the year of advancement. AI has become entrenched. So technology growth, mental growth, the way we do things, and also cosmically, right? Starlink goes up, and Russia said they were going to shoot it down or some craziness. But a lot of cosmic energy next year is going to impact us environmentally down here. And I don't know how, but I do feel that it's like combustion with the fire of the fire horse and all of this passionate energy. Everybody wants to achieve their goals and objectives, and sometimes we may not be taking other people into consideration. That's what was happening in 2025, and I see that moving forward. But in terms of you, you're still intense from the South Node. You're cutting where you need to cut, and you're welcoming in new growth, and you're completing cycles. Like 2025, most Virgos are coming to an end of something. There's an ending here. So you're completing cycles, which then makes room for something new. So you've been doing this from the South Node. You've been in the South Node from 1/11/25, and you'll be there until 7/26/26. Now notice you got 1/11 and you end with 2026. Synchronicities are going to be very important, especially when they're trying to tell you something. Like I'm trying to tell you, things are going to click. Things are going to begin to click, especially if you've planted seeds in 2025. You will see the growth, because the fire horse is about growth. It's about spiritually going on a journey like the Fool and not having any doubts. Whereas 25 brought a lot of doubts, 26 brings clarity and vision. It allows you to take action, to be direct. You're still in the mode, though, of shedding old habits. You are. And for some of you, it's difficult. I'm a perfect example. And all of us have work still to do. I think as long as we're here on this earth, that means we have work to do. 2026, Virgo. I also want to tell you something from a cosmo astrology standpoint. Mercury retrogrades 3 times next year: February, June, and October. So communication, your thoughts, be prepared for that all to be shifting in 2026. Lot of change. Lot of change. All right, let's get to the cards, Virgo. Holy Spirit, angel guides. Oh my. Divine has ultimate control. Isn't that the truth? And this is also about those new seeds I was feeling. This is symbolic of 2026. You've already been on this journey. For those that I'm talking to, you've already been on this journey, but Spirit says the temperature's getting ready to rise in 2026. Thank God, right? Because we may have planted some seeds in 2025, but get ready to see the harvest, the year of abundance, prosperity. Focus, focus. You know, a lot of times we're around people that think that they have control, manipulation, all of that negative energy, but this is just to remind somebody that Divine has ultimate control. And it says Divine has ultimate control. So Divine is the judge and the jury. Divine is the doctor. Divine is the employer. Divine is the giver of opportunities, abundance. All you have to do is believe. What else does Virgo need to know about 2026? Now, how I'm going to look at the year is in quarters, breaking it up into 4 quarters. You also start off with planting the seeds. You have a new moon in Aquarius. Yes, anything that you are building, looking for a return on your investment, Spirit says don't give up, continue. The harvest is yours. The temperature is rising. And no matter what you're going through, remember who has ultimate control. 2 more for Virgo, Spirit. Okay. Virgo. Definitely a cycle is coming to an end with 2025 for you. You open up with the World card and ending. But what I love about the World card is it's also a new beginning, an opportunity to do something new. You've learned a lot, Ace of Swords. These are the karmic lessons that we learn. It brings us clarity, growth. There's also something hidden that maybe you may learn in February. Okay. I think March is a time, our cups. I feel like it's a time that it may not just be you causing this discontent. It's kind of like a world thing in March. Everybody is impacted financially in April, because I feel that's almost like when we start to realize that life has changed. It's changed substantially. Where we feel alone, our money doesn't buy as much as it used to. I don't know why I'm talking about this with you, Virgo, but I know why. Because the Hermit appears. That's why. Because you are compassionate, you're wise, you're very introspective. Some of you saw this coming. Definitely juggling your responsibilities, obligations, eliminating unnecessary purchases with the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, stretching your dollars, also your time. Okay, Virgo. Third quarter, Ace of Cups. I'm feeling like this is the harvest coming in, so the desires of your heart, because you've been working towards this. I think the biggest setback or thing that could hold you back is focus. Your ability to stay focused. And to do that, that energy in May, that hermit energy, like you may be pulling back your energy in May, rejuggling your responsibilities, even reassessing your commitments, who you're going to commit to. This is, you're very clear with the Hermit here. You are very wise on where your focus needs to lie. I see that you have a plan. You're really working on maybe how to distribute something. Whatever is coming to harvest, distribution is a part of it. And it could involve other parts of the world, across the sea. You are contemplating different routes. So you may do one thing based on this Ace of Swords in February, but then it leads to so many other things. A lot of abundance here. Again, in terms of relationship, I believe you're streamlining or keeping things in perspective, definitely by the third quarter. Yeah, September, change. Because you've already let go. You came in to January letting go and prepared for a new beginning. More truth and light and clarity. And then I feel like the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles is because of what's happening externally to all of us, outer forces, you know, the government, the world at large. March, April, May sees you in hermit energy. There's an energy of solitude, spending time alone. Rejuggling the priorities of your life is what I feel, and putting that focus back on you 100%. Also, you could experience love. We'll check that out. But you do have choices and options. Things have transformed for you by September. Your life is totally different. Other people don't like that, though. They never seem to like it when you grow. People want to keep you right where you are. Why? Because maybe things aren't changing in their life, or they think you're getting something that they're not getting. But whatever you are getting, you've worked for it. You've earned it. You've completed some karmic lessons, because really you're in the South Node until the third quarter, right? So here you go. This is the third quarter, July, and this is when you come out. So you're very much into yourself. And then the Seven of Swords. October. And I think the Seven of Swords appears deception like that, you know, gossip, hurting, talking about you behind your back, just not being supportive with the Seven of Swords, Virgo, because I believe you begin to see the harvest and the abundance and the prosperity from all the work. And this is reflective of everything you went through. See, everybody always just looks at the Ace of Cups, right? The good part. But they don't see everything that you went through to obtain what you have gotten. Sometimes we try not to let the outside influence us, but depending on who it is, yeah, it could have an impact. Okay, Spirit. What else does Virgo need to know? You're good because you're the Emperor, the Empress. We're all striving for that, and most of the time we're successful. But like I said, depending on who and what the situation is. Yeah. Five of Cups. Look at this. All right. Oh, okay, Spirit. He just gave me all the cards. So you have the Five of Cups. That's betrayal, loss, sadness. That's somebody really doing something intentionally to hurt you, to disappoint you. Or it could be something that's happening March, April. I feel everybody, because it's an external thing. I feel that something that's happening, it's beyond our control. But it does bring people together, you know, whenever there is some type of major disruption. It does bring people together. The Three of Cups, Judgment. This is that karmic cycle coming to an end. Judgment is karma. It's also a reckoning and awakening. This is that prosperity coming in, third quarter. Ace of Pentacles, you already had the Ace of Swords. The idea's been planted, the clarity's been given, and this is kind of the third quarter with the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Cups. This is that boldness coming through, that fire, passion from the fire horse, being successful, being optimistic, being a leader, having your eye on the prize. This is the focus I was talking about too. Look at that eye, very focused. Absolutely. And then boom, a Tower moment. I believe that anything that was negative is addressed from a karmic situation. Something totally unexpected. It shocks everybody, takes the focus off of anything you thought was important. Yeah, this does happen. And I kind of feel that in the first or second quarter of the year too. But I also feel that anything that's being done directly to you too faces a tower, especially if it's trying to block you moving forward or the desires of your heart, whether it's love or it's you completing something that you love. It's the desires of your heart. It could be a person. It could be something that you're trying to do. Your business. Here it is. A star. I do feel this is the abundance, the prosperity coming in. Why? Because you don't give up. You pursue. And that's what you have to do. That's what the King or Queen of Wands does. And the star is here because somebody recognizes that you are a star. You begin to get the attention. Why? Because you healed yourself, and this is what the Emperor, the Empress does. Whatever happened last year, and even whatever will happen in 2026, you know how to heal yourself. And that allows you to regain hope, right? You've been here. You've been disappointed before. You've been through some towers in your life, right? And so you know how to pull yourself out and overcome. And I think you're going to be an inspiration to others. I think people do pay attention to you, Virgo. I think you have enormous faith, and that's what allows you to be so positive. And Spirit's going to use that. Oh, yeah. He is going to use that. 2026 is a year of self-development, of learning. I feel like those of you looking for love, you have prepared yourself. Because, you know, when we want love, we have to show up as love, right? We have to show up prepared to give everything that we expect, because it has to be balanced, right? Even give and take. What does Virgo need to know in 2026, Holy Spirit, angel guides? Love. Specifically with love, there's a new love. That's what fell. 2026 could see you in the arms of somebody new. Wow. I feel like you could be out and about shopping. She has some apples there. But notice she is being guided almost. Look at all of that spiritual activity above her head. And then there is somebody, a gentleman here, that happens to cross her path. Oh, this is a new person. They capture your attention and they stir your romantic feelings. Also, something's going on with children. I don't know. If you're looking for a child, trying to have a child, that could, because love is here, that could happen in 2026. And you got new love here. Okay, Spirit, tell me more for Virgo 2026. New love, children. Okay. What else does Virgo need to know? 2026. Some of you have family issues that need to be healed. If not healed totally, forgive yourself, forgive them. Sometimes you can offer an apology or forgiveness and it's not accepted, but we are encouraged to do what we are told to do, what our intuition tells us to do, and then the rest is on them. Forgiveness, though, is critical. Your love life benefits as you forgive, right? Because it allows you to put the past to rest, to not be bitter, resentful, to not hold on to negativity, and to move forward into the future. Some need support. You know, therapy is very encouraging. You get an objective opinion, right? And there's no harm in asking for support from others. Okay. What else? Why are children here? Is there anything else you want to say about children or forgiveness? Oh, he wants to say something about this new love. It could go all the way. The Four of Wands does reflect marriage, home, stability. This is, okay, tell me more. Thank you. Could be another Virgo like you. Wow. Definitely, Spirit is saying you will be coming out of solitude. What else? Okay. Three of Pentacles. This is somebody who's sent to you. Yeah, you saw the angel guides, spirit guides directing them to you. Three of Pentacles. This is somebody you can work with. You can talk to them. You both give effort. You're compassionate. This is somebody that you're supposed to meet, somebody that you're supposed to align with. Intuitively, what will Virgo need to know when they meet this person? How will they know? Well, what will happen? Spirit. Okay. Listen, the answers all lie within. Every answer lies within. Listen to your intuition's quiet voice. Small, quiet voice. So you will be alerted when you meet this new love. In 2026, Spirit is also saying look beyond the obvious. Use your intuitive eyes and your intuitive ears, and trust your intuition to reveal deeper insights throughout the year. Tell me about this abundance and prosperity coming in 2026. You got new love. And I said the Ace of Cups could represent both, right? It does represent both. Those of you who planted that seed, remember? Your first card was about planting new seeds and waiting for the harvest. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts are going to pay off in 2026. Stay on course for a few more months. Just stay on course until it comes. You are making progress. Look from where you started. Sometimes we have to look at our achievements. We started here and look how far you've gone. 2026, it's altogether different. Don't think that you can compare it to 2025. No. Good times are going to start to come in, and you have to have that mindset to welcome it in, right? You have to have a high vibrational mindset, especially you're attracting love, you're attracting new business, a new job stream, something new, because there's a payoff. And this is a great match. This is also with all of this major arcana energy here. Spirit wants you to know that the desires of your heart are matching your fate and destiny. It's a great match. You're on the verge of finding perfect work for you. Don't give up. And this is about somebody who is growing their own business. Yes, creating a new business stream. Spirit says stay on course for a few more months before making any changes. Yeah, you got to give time. But it's good to know divine is at play here. What else, Spirit? That Ace of Swords is also innovative energy in the beginning, especially around February. Right. A lot of truth, a lot of clarity comes. Maybe something that was hidden, the spark, the idea, the fire horse may come alive in February. So I think you're going to have to write stuff down, Virgo, because you're going to come up with a lot of different ideas, and you're going to need strategies and plans to support them and put them in motion. Plus, you some way you're being told to use AI, become more technologically advanced in that. Old ways are outdated. It's time to invent, create, and test new ways of doing things. Okay. Yeah. You had the death card too. All about transformation. By the end of the year, everything has changed. It won't look the same, right? Because Spirit also said, don't look with your eyes, right? Don't look at things with obvious eyes. Look at it deeper. Also, for those of you who are waiting still for the harvest, be discreet, meaning don't tell a lot of people about anything until it becomes a reality. You are aligning with your life's purpose, and this is going to make you really satisfied. Summarize this. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for staying till the end. I hope this has helped you. If so, share it with somebody else you think it may help them. Virgo, whatever you've been putting off, don't procrastinate any longer. I know this is for me. Tackling that long overdue project, you will feel better once you begin, start, and it is completed. Focus on one thing at a time, from start to completion. Thoughts and ideas, act upon them. Write them down. and act upon them. You can do this. All right, Virgo. Thank you so much. Until the next moon phase, namaste.